So I have two particular things that are on the front of my mind for today's video: having plans and death. It's not as morbid as it sounds. I don't know if I've said this on my channel before, but I've definitely spoken about it to people. I really need plans in my life. I need to have something to look forward to at all times. Have just some generic countdown app on my phone, and it is always a source of joy. It reminds me that there's something to wait around for, there's something to be excited about. And so I think it's really important to just book that trip, book that show, go see that film, hang out with that friend, whatever, because it literally can be something as simple as just I'm seeing my friend on that day or whatever. I woke up this morning with not many plans, but I was kind of sat on my phone on Instagram and I see Olivia Dean is going on tour. How lovely. I was thinking to myself, I really need to see her on tour. It's overdue. I've been a fan of her since COVID, since 2020, so I was ahead of the curve. So I was oh, let me see when I can go. There's a London date that I can make. Great. When do the tickets go on sale? Oh, in an hour. So I ended up hopping on a Ticketmaster queue very spontaneously. Had no plans of that this week. And got Olivia Dean tickets for May. So that's great. Now I have something to look forward to on that weekend when I'm not working. But then also, as I was doing that, I got a notification from Today Tix that Rachel Zegler was doing a concert at the London Palladium. And I remember seeing videos from another concert she did, I think in the States, maybe this year or last, and it looked really cool. And I obviously just saw her in Evita and loved it. Wanted to go back, but it's too damn expensive. There's no way I could go again. So I was great, I'll get tickets for this. And I just about managed to get one before it sold out, because it sold out so quickly. And so now I have two lovely things to look forward to. I'm also going to try and get Ariana Grande tickets. That's going to be really challenging, but that'll be another thing. It's just really exciting to have things to look forward to. It brings me a lot of joy. Might be having a party at the house soon as well, in a week or two, which is great. It's so important for my mental health. I feel so much better when I have things to look forward to that are just outside of work, just fun things, whatever it is. It can be so small or something really cool. And then speak about death, because why not just follow it up with death? So basically, I was having a chat with my friend Eleanor via voice notes about this topic, and I was basically saying that, essentially, I am not so worried about death anymore in the sense of leaving a legacy behind. Don't get me wrong, I still have a lot of fear wrapped up around death, and my fear of it is more, there's two parts, what it will be like seeing people I know die, but also what my experience of death will be. But because it's death, it could just be nothing. So that's also something I'm just trying to think about. But thinking about legacies and such, the idea of wanting to leave something behind and yada, yada, yada. I think my perspective on it has calmed down a lot, because I know that I'm probably not going to have kids. It's not something I want to do. So I, in my head, have already for a long time been that's not how I'm going to leave part of me behind. But then also, when I've really thought about it, the amount of, let's say someone is a really good person, someone is lovely, their friends and their family have nothing but wonderful memories with this person, and they have nothing but nice, loving things to say about said person. Even if all that's true, and I'm not saying I'm one of those people, even if all of that is true, after a certain amount of time, unless that person is of public fame, after a certain amount of time, that person will be forgotten. I mean, I think about, there's so many people who have lived their lives on this planet, and I have had absolutely no idea of it. And there will be many, 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 millions, billions even, possibly more people who will just never know about a certain person's life. I just think statistically it's kind of impossible to be what I'm going to leave a legacy behind, because it's just not really, I just don't think it seems that tangible in my head the way I look at it. And maybe that's possibly morbid, but at the same time I actually think it's kind of freeing, and it's taken a lot of stress out of my life, in terms of it allows me to just sort of live my life and be I need to have fun in this present moment, because that's all that there really is, and that's literally all I can use to determine my life right now. And just build up every moment to be a good one, if I can make it that. I don't know if that makes any sense. That's just something that's been on my mind, and I didn't realise that was my perspective on it until I started talking about it and was oh, I guess I don't really care. But I don't see that as a bad thing. I think I see it as a healthy thing, because I'm not scrambling to live my life in a way that's going to secure me 20 years of remembrance after I'm gone. Like, I'm not thinking about that. I'm just trying to live in a way that is satisfying and joyful for me and isn't hurting me or anyone around me, etc. This is a really weird video, but this was what was on my mind today. Yeah, alright. Thanks for watching. This was a weird one. Happy Vida, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.